Yo, 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 it's Red Pill Christian here again. I was in church yesterday and they were talking about pigs among, throwing pearls around among the swine. And it got me thinking because the verse also says, that if you do that, they will then trample over you. They'll take what you're saying and trample over you. And it happens a lot in the black community and in society in general when dealing with people who don't want to take what you're saying at face value or don't want to take what you're saying for real, even if the logic and the stuff that you have that you're saying is by your side, on your side. That's something I struggle with also, because I want to be like, I tell them all the time, like, yes, I'm telling you the truth, yes, I'm telling you, but they don't want to believe it. We as men, we as MGTOW, we as Red Pillars need to understand that it'll never be mainstream. A lot of the people in the world will never give into it. They'll never admit it. They'll live in delusion. They'll never, experience the truth. They don't want the truth. I remember when Pontius Pilate said to Jesus, "What is truth?" And that's a good question, because people make up their own truths, even if it's lies. People are delusional. So I think as far as us growing as men, we have to learn to not give in to every debate. Every time a woman says something stupid, or every time a simp says something dumb, he just see it, keep scrolling, move on. Don't debate with them, because they don't want to get it. And even if they're wrong, they're only going to go to, how many times you've dealt with this, they'll go to personal attacks. You're gay, you're ugly, your mama black, you don't get no pussy anyway, yada yada yada, you're an incel. So it doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what you say. If you're right, great. But if you're not right, then, if you're right, great. And they don't want to learn. If they're wrong, they don't care. They don't want to, it's not about learning for them. It's about, how can I insult you to win the argument? How can I, get so many people to go against you? I remember when this just happened last year or the year before, one of my simp ex-friends was online and he was debating about R. Kelly, and I simply said, it's back when R. Kelly's charges started to really kick off in Chicago, and I said to him, well, R. Kelly's wrong. The first thing I said was, R. Kelly's wrong and he should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I believe that. But you want to teach your daughter to not be around men like that. And he kept harping on the fact that, but it's still his fault. I said, I understand that, but you still want to teach your daughter to not be around men like that. And he got this whole band of people, came after me and was like, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, yada, yada, yada. And he got the mob mentality, right? And he's like, you're not going to win this. I said, I'm not trying to win anything. I'm telling you the truth. But that's the point. They don't want to give in to stuff, right? They don't want truth. They want victimhood, because there's power in victimhood. So just understand that. Understand these people they don't mean you well. They really don't. And if you understand that, you're fine. So if you get the knowledge and somebody honestly asks you a question and honestly wants to know, then you explain it to them. But don't waste time trying to explain it to people who don't really want to know. You can leave little seeds, little hints here or there, but for the most part, don't get engaged. It's not worth the headache. It's not worth the problems. So that's pretty much all I had to say on that topic. Don't get engaged in stuff. Don't fight. There's no pointless, because you can use your energy on so much more, and that's what I try to do. I try to use my energy on so much more than that. So these debates about women talking about pregnancy, if a guy had sex, he should have, he gave his word to get her pregnant. That makes no sense. But it's what they believe, it's what they think. So you keep living your life the best way you know how. Don't give in to the simps. Don't give in to the toxic femininity. Don't give in to the feminism. Live outside of it, and you should be fine. It's Red Pill Christian out. Remember, wash your hands, because it's coronavirus. Be safe out here. All right. Peace.